Howdy, YouTube. My name's Tom. Welcome to Operation Valkyrie Phase 1, Song 6. This one is called Acid Fuses, and it's very long. So if you're here, you might be in for a very long ride or a very short ride because there are 4 parts to this song, and it's slightly over 10 minutes long because acid fuses, right? I should explain that. At some point, at what he thought would be the final point of his career, maybe, Colonel von Stauffenberg carried a briefcase into a meeting room with Hitler and his elite at the Wolf's Lair. It's one of his strongholds. And instead of papers and reports in his briefcase, he had 2 bombs. Now these bombs were armed by acid fuses. Something that he would break and it would eat through, and then when it was all done eating, it would explode. And the fuses were set for 10 minutes. Hence the name of the song, Acid Fuses. Now Colonel von Stauffenberg didn't set off both bombs, as he was slightly hampered in the fuse breaking by his prosthetic hand. I think he had a hook at that point. I don't remember, and I might look it up. I don't remember, because I don't remember. Did I say that I don't remember? I think I did. In any case, so the song is broken into several pieces because he went into his meeting, and then what he thought was a good point, he was sitting right next to the man. He was sitting right next to Adolf Hitler. And he said, you know what? This is a perfect time for me to do this. I'll be back. So he got up, took his briefcase with him, went to the bathroom, set off the fuses, and came back. That took a couple minutes because he had to sit and wash his face and look at himself in the eyes, right in the eye holes, and decide this is the right thing for him to do. He did decide that it was the right thing for him to do, so he set the fuses, and then he went back. But the next part after that is called Sitting with the Devil. Because that's what he was doing. He was sitting right next to him, and he set this case right next to himself, between him and Hitler, and just waited. He waited for a couple minutes, and then he made up an excuse. Because I think it was designed to be a suicide mission, but he changed his mind. Or it was designed to be in such a way that he would set down the briefcase and go. And I can't remember that either. I will look that up. But I won't tell you. Maybe I will. I don't know. And then the third part is called The Long Walk from the from the meeting place to his escape point. And then final minutes is him waiting at the escape point for the explosion to go off. And each part has its own slightly different flavor. I really wanted to be Pink Floyd at this point, so you're just gonna have to bear with me, because each part has its own underlying rhythm and underlying tune, like the melody, right? Is that whatever it is. But then the other parts, for the most part, I improvised. So you're not going to have to sit through me trying to figure out what I improvised. Actually, I was just going to play it for you on my trusty iPod, as shown previously. But my trusty iPod is in my trusty vehicle, about 6 trusty miles away. So I dug through my files, and I found the original Cakewalk files, and was able to export individual waves, and fed that into FL Studio. I still don't know which one it is. I fed that into FL Studio, and I'll be able to play it. I have all the tracks. I have it all. I just followed the panning and volumes as they were in the original Cakewalk file, so that's how they are in here. I'm pretty sure how I saved it is how I mixed it, is how I exported it, is what you'll hear if you click on the link in the video description below for the full free demo version on SoundClick. Pretty sure it's SoundClick. I'm having a senior moment. But in any case, let's get into it. And like I said, I'm not going to make you sit through me trying to figure out my improvs. You may have a little bit of problem following along when I jump from part to part. Once I figure out what I need to figure out, I'm just going to move on, and I may talk a little bit about it, because I do love the sound of my own voice. Here we go. That's a D, because this is a drop. Something sad, right? That's what I was talking about. And we're almost halfway there. Might as well just let it go, right? No, I'm not going to do that to you. The next part starts right here. Okay. I think for some of that improv, what I did is I knew what key it was in, or what relative key, because as always, this guitar is tuned 1/2 step down and then a drop D. So the relative key for whatever it was I was playing in, and I just found a scale and went ham, and then went back with the second guitar in the same scale and found things that would go along with it. Once again, stuff you do not have to sit through. Boy. And then there's the third part, the long walk. If I'm remembering correctly, the bass is just chugging along behind that I did say I wasn't a musician. And the final part, titled Final Minutes, there's a tempo change because I found a ticking clock, and I said, well, that's perfect. So the tempo changed from 65 to, or from 85 to 60 or 120. Alright, well shit, boss, maybe this video is not going to be as long as I thought it was going to be. Well, we're only up to 12 minutes. It is the longest video to date, but it's not as long as I thought it was going to be, or I was afraid it was going to be. So, opening. It's a D minor, and then a E with a extra B in it. With an octave B? Yeah. Yeah, with an extra B. So it's just the E, I guess. Okay. Because E's got a B in it, right? Yeah, right there. What the hell am I thinking? I went very simple with this because it was going to be very long, and I didn't want to think too much. Keep the bar low. That's what I say. The next part, Sitting with the Devil. Oh, no. That's a B to a D flat to a D, and then a D, D flat, D. And then I said there was some plucking in there because I had a clean guitar with some reverb or chorus or more on it. I'd have to look to see, because I still got that pedal, that Boss ME30. So the next part is 2 chords. Actually, I went back to the D, E well. Nice and clean, right? And that's the whole thing. There's an octave and then some wanking over it. Some not very good wanking. One of my great wishes is to improve the quality of my wankery over this, over the stuff that I've laid down. And then Final Minutes, that turns out to be a 4-chord progression of an A minor to a D. think it's just a regular D, not a D minor like I was playing earlier. To an F. And then to a C. Some kind of C. I don't know if it's that C or... It's more likely that one, except... That's better. So yeah, that one in comparison to the darkness and the drudgery of the and then even the B and B flat, because those are dreary, and I wanted it that way because you imagine you set a bomb and you're sitting next to the what's probably widely considered as one of the most evil men on the planet. I'd be pretty dreary too. And then, I was looking for a feel, and I think I got it. So, luckily for everybody involved, I think that's it. 16 minutes we're looking at now. I hate doing it. I hate making them this long. Because it takes so long to upload. I enjoy my goofing off time. But, as I mentioned before, the full demo will be linked in the video description. Take a listen to it. Don't take a listen to it. Your time is yours, not mine. Actually, the entire demo is linked below, so, well, you can find it from the link that you follow. So if you have 43 minutes, sit listen to the entire thing from front to finish. And if you enjoy taking it piecemeal once a week, because that's how you're going to discover it with me, or that's all you can stand, or somewhere in between, that's fine too. I would enjoy some feedback if you have any, because the rebuild of the album, I guess I'll call it, is in nascent stages, and I've only had a couple of ideas. So if you're out there and you have an idea, gimme, and I may use it. I may not, depending. If it's too transformative, then I can't use it without knowing you or being able to credit you in some way. And if there's any money ever generated from this, I'll have to do the right thing, of course. So those are my 2 cents. I don't know if you contribute enough, maybe it'll be your 2 cents. I don't know. In any case, this week's entry is over. Thanks for coming along with me. We'll see you later. Again, I'm Tom. This is Operation Valkyrie, and you have a nice day.